Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Avernum Escape from the Pit. As you can see, I'm down here below Formello talking to Thantria. I really only decided to talk to her on a whim. I was on my way to use the portal to travel down to southern Avernum and do what I said I would, and check out Fort Remote. I turned in my mushroom meal, the wine I had, and the one Arania Fang. I bought all kinds of cave lore training in Formello. It's a little bit expensive, but only 900 for one level of cave lore. And I bought, I think, a total of 6 levels. Everyone but Casca had not yet learned, and you can learn 2 per character, so we should be good in terms of cave lore for the rest of the game, most likely, at least for the future. But yeah, I decided to just talk to her, and I was able to tell her that I aided Kies, which is true. I just didn't think that that was enough to fulfill her quest, but apparently it was. You tell her the tale of your battle with Senec. That must be that outlaw guy hiding in one of Cass's towers? I guess so, yeah. It's been a while. Senec, eh? I know of him. You have aided me with another bit of unfinished business. Well done. Another fool and annoyance to Emperor Hawthorne has been removed. Your reward has been earned. She gives you a pouch of gold coins and a ring. Right, Incanter's ring. That sounds interesting. Do you have any more work for me? I do. A resource as useful as you needs to be utilized. There is a dragon named Pyrog. Nope, not anymore. It lived somewhere to the west. East to the west? What? Somewhere to the west. It is an enemy of Avernum, and all dragons are doomed to die by decree of Emperor Hawthorne. But what I care about is a set of magical papers the creature owns. A spell tome it stole on the surface before it fled into the underworld. Recover it from the beast's lair and bring it to me. Pyrog's lair. Didn't I bring those tomes to Evis in Kias's place? Wasn't that what I found there? I think it was. Tell me more about these tomes. Oh, you know, magical knowledge, power, information that will be very much in demand, although I can outbid any other interested parties for the papers. Yeah, well, what would you do with them? Take them back to the surface, of course. Empire law forbids Avernites to have access to the knowledge they contain. Where is Pyrog's lair? West somewhere. I mean, I had Pyrog's papers, but I don't have them anymore. Yeah, whoops. Thantria is annoyed. I hope you are aware that you are attracting the anger of the Empire. Do not fail us again. Yeah, sorry. You could have told me about that earlier, and I might have considered giving them to you, but honestly, I wouldn't have, so... Meh. What other work do you have for me? She chuckled. Well anticipated. Word has come to me from Emperor Hawthorne that there is too much uncontrolled magic loose in Avernum. Pyrog's papers are a minor detail compared to what is out there. When the first expedition first explored Avernum, they found the lair of a lich named Drath. They decided to leave it alone after it started killing them. Such a lich always has spellbooks. We want them. We will pay very well. I mean, I have them. But if there is a way to give them to someone else, I would rather do that, maybe. Where's Draft's lair? The reports back from the first expedition, before the rest of them died, were incomplete. We believe the creature lived not far north of what you call the Great Cave. Will others want the spellbook? Of course, but none will pay you as much for it as I will. Why does the Empire want these spellbooks so quickly? Because if Avernum has too much magic, you might be tempted to do something that will force us to destroy you all. Fair enough. Yeah, I have it, but I guess I'd rather keep looking for someone else who wants it. And I assume you don't have any more work for me until I give that book to you or someone else. Yeah, okay, that just tells me about the same quest again. Well... I mean, I've talked to a couple of mages, and I also talked to Evis again when I stopped by Kias's freehold on the way here. And I was not able to offer her any more of the books I have. Neither these magical notes, nor the bigger books I have. Like... I think I have several, right? I have the Dragon Scroll, yeah. Oh, I didn't even try talking to the priest yet. That's what I came here in the first place to do. Draft a spellbook, right. I guess that's it. Well, I mean, I'd rather not support the Empire, but if I don't find anyone else to give it to, maybe I'll end up doing it anyway. I mean, there is still Erika, right? There's Cass and there is his mage, but she doesn't seem interested. Where was I? Okay. Right. So there's Evis, but I can't offer her anymore. Patrick's Tower. I mean, I haven't talked to that Rita again, so maybe I'll do that. Tower of Magi. I don't know. Those people there seem too occupied with their own their own business. None of them were interested in getting any spellbooks from me, although I could try that place again. And then, of course, there is going to be Erika's Tower, but it might be a little while before I get there. Yeah. Anyway, let's see if we can maybe offer this Dragon Tome to this lady here, Claudette. Well, I mean, I haven't been able to reach a dragon yet, but I have some of his knowledge. I guess not. Well then. I guess I might as well use a teleport to reach the Tower of Magi. And I'm going to actually pause recording here and see if I can find someone there that might be interested in spellbooks. Although they're also... well, I mean, they're not part of the Empire, but they're part of Avernum, the Avernum establishment. So I guess I'll just... No, you know what? I'm just going to do what I said I would do and go to Fort Remote and leave those spellbooks for the time being. Right. I guess Maria is technically not closer, but maybe easier to get out of. Actually... Oh. Never mind, I want to use the stair here. Right. And before I forget again, do this. Drop a few more coins in here, because why not? I've done that so much now, at this point. Right, let those go. Well, maybe one of these days something's gonna happen. Yep. This group of cave cows must be lost and lonely. That would explain why they seem to have decided to follow you. Are they actually following me? I guess so. Well. Okay, looks like I've been everywhere around here. Yeah, that's a graveyard. Right. That's some demons, lesser demons, and fungi, or whatever they're called. As you walk down the tunnel, you hear manic, high-pitched laughter echoing back and forth through the narrow tunnels. You feel like someone is watching you every step of the way. You have stumbled into a band of gremlins. They are 4 feet tall, brightly colored, muscular, and by any measure you can think of insane. The creatures charge at you, claws bared, laughing maniacally. Okay. Well then. I would love to actually destroy these submission fungi, thank you. Not sure if gremlins are immune to fire. We'll find out. They are not. And these fungi are unreasonably hard to hit, apparently. Not that I think that they'll be much of a problem. In fact, even though they're called submission fungi, I'm not sure if I've ever seen them do anything that seems to justify that name. Like trying to, you know, mind control or slow, stun, whatever. Man, cleave and repose deal so little damage. I don't know. I want those skills to be good, but they just aren't. A Among the wreckage of the gremlin camp, you find a scattering of tarnished coins and a ceramic flask. Okay. Speed elixir. That's cool. Hello. That is gremlin's... What? Gremlin's gold. Is this a full-fledged dungeon? Apparently it is. Any more of a description? Yes. You have entered a strange labyrinthine network of tunnels. The stone walls glow with an eerie blue light. From the darkness within, you hear scraping noises and the occasional burst of manic laughter. Occasionally, you also hear something that sounds like an anguished scream. Misplaced optimism makes you hope that you have misidentified the sound. Right. Let's not explore this place now. But I'll keep it in mind. You've stumbled into a band of gremlins. They are 4 feet tall, brightly colored, muscular... Okay, and another one of those. This time accompanied by cave slimes. Also, the gremlins themselves are actually surprisingly tough. Of course, not tough as in any kind of problem for us. Oh, that was misplaced. Hopefully they'll all decide to attack my fighters. Yep, they do. So we can just do this. And then some of this might be enough to finish them off. Yes. Alright. And last time I didn't check, but I didn't expect any loot of those. So it's Fort Remote West. Barely readable because of the moss and mold. Gotcha. I mean, that's gotta be it then. Didn't realize we were already this close. You meet a patrol of Avernum soldiers, watching the roads through this desolate and abandoned area. They are visibly upset. Their commander says, "Welcome, friends. You had best watch out. Fort Remote to the southwest has been destroyed, by demons most likely. We are still watching these roads, but we are under orders to flee back to the castle the moment we see anything. Good luck to you. We don't want to linger anywhere." He shakes his head and they depart. Alright, fair enough. Beware gremlins. Right. Now those can't be the demons that destroyed the fort, right? They're a little bit too pathetic for that. Also, what is this? Is this part of the fort? This whole area is one enormous ruin. It seems that at one point some people tried to build a town here. You find ruined stone cottages, shells of farms, and ragged patches of edible mushrooms, choked out by the abundant toadstools. It looks like everything of value was probably cleaned out long ago. You don't have the time to search the entire ruin. Well, if you say so. Turns out that I have a lot of time to search all kinds of ruins, but apparently not this one. There is a ruined farm here. The mushroom crops, long neglected, have decomposed into a foul-smelling mire. There is a small, smoky fire by the ruined farmhouse. A lone man sits on a bedroll by the fire. Attack! What? Why? What kind of maniac would do that? Approach and talk to him. Whoa. He jumps up when he sees you approach, hand on his bow. Then, when he realizes you aren't a bandit or gremlin, he calms down and invites you to sit by his fire. Welcome. I am Alexei. It's so good to see a human face. I've been out here a week, and the food was starting to run out. I had a lot, but there are gremlins about. Oh, the problems I've had. You sit and talk to him for a while. He eventually explains the nature of his troubles. I'm a messenger. I carry important messages from fort to fort. I was carrying a valuable missive from Fort Remote to this castle. To the castle. Then disaster struck. Gremlins attacked me and the guards I was with. We got away, but the message disappeared. If they find out I lost it, I'll be jailed. The guards left me with a bunch of food, and I went looking. The gremlins have a lair to the south. I think they took it there. Gremlins aren't tough. If you could go there and get the message for me, I'd reward you well. I can do that, believe me, but please help. Alright. Didn't really expect to get a quest for this place, but that's even better. Good thing I decided to not go there right away. Hello, another little house all the way out here, but apparently not important enough. Oh, and this is... what is this? Darmon. Is this on a map? It sure is. Okay. At the base of a huge stone mound, you find a stone hall that serves as an ironworks. Sweaty, sooty men and women pull out the ore and process it so that it may be shaped into weapons to combat the many foes of Avernum. Near the smelter, you find a blacksmith selling a wide variety of quality armor. It's far nicer than practically any of the armor you've seen in Avernum so far. Oh, is this the... This must be the other center of blacksmithing, of quality blacksmithing. Apart from Fort Draco. Sure, I'll do some shopping. Pretty average prices, surprisingly. Obviously, they only really have normal stuff. Pretty good stuff, but nothing I'm interested in. Right. Yeah, this is Gnas. Actually, I had forgotten about that, but when I talked to Evis, the Slith Mage in Kias's Freehold again, she told me, and she must have told me before, that she's actually from Gnas. She used to live here, but turns out that even though the humans are technically at peace with these Sliths, they still don't feel very welcome there, which I guess is understandable. Oh wait a second. No, this is Blosk. This is Gnas, right? Yeah, okay. Reading maps hard, obviously. This is a little... What is in there? That's just a crystal, is it? Fort Emerald. Huh. Okay, I guess that explains the name. Gotcha. I accidentally entered Blosk. Did not really mean to do that. I do have a quest there, sure, but I'd rather explore the rest of the Great Cave first. You meet a band of Avernite soldiers. Word of your adventures has spread. They recognize you and give you a cheery greeting. After trading a few words, they resume patrol of the roads. Okay. And you guys are lizard herders? You encounter a flock of giant lizards. The vicious creatures have been declawed and defanged. The usual practice. A young shepherd, looks after the reptiles. He watches them carefully and pokes them with his staff to keep them in line. Alright. Fort Saffron north. Darmon south. Right. There's so many places here. Yeah, I guess we let them get away. Not sure what those were. Right. Follow the path to Shiny's Bazaar. Something for everyone. Many wondrous things. If you say so. Do you mean this path? Oh, yes it must be. Tucked into the far corner of this distant cavern, you find a round stone tower. The single entry is covered with a thick sheet of leather. A woman inside calls out to you. Come in, come in! A sign by the entrance says Shiny's Bazaar. Yes, we walk inside. The tower is small, scented with incense, and packed beyond comprehension with all sorts of items. There are weapons, armor, and crafts made by humans, Sliths, and Nephilim. Bustling among the items is a short, stout, impossibly animated woman with black hair. Welcome to my bazaar, she says. I am Shiny, and when someone wants something, they come to me. Would you like to see my wares? Yeah, I guess. Expensive, okay. But she does have some more interesting equipment here. Slimestone tuning. I feel like we've seen this one before. Plus 10% to blessings and curses. Not terrible, but also not great compared to what we have. Static band. We could buy these magical notes. It's probably not worth it. Unless whoever wants these requires a certain number. I'm just going to buy them because I have all the money in the world. A lot of defense. Shield chant. Shining golden band. Yeah. Another bag of sugar. Reflective pants. A cake. Yeah. Tinker's bauble, +1 to tool use, yeah. I don't think so. Interesting, but not that interesting. Alright, this should be... Yeah, okay, it's at least on the very westernmost edge of the Great Cave itself. But further to the west seem to be more things. Are you soldiers? Yes. Oh. And what might this be? Some bandits have hidden a stash of loot in a cave here. There's a bunch of gold and a nice helmet. There doesn't seem to be any point in letting them keep the stuff. Sure enough. And there weren't even any guards returning just as we were done plundering. That's a surprise. Wisdom crystal. Nice. Wow. That's an unexpected find. Okay, looks like Tiamat is the furthest behind. But I can't use it right away anyway, so hold on to it now. You are in a sparse forest of the scraggly, twisted trees that grow in Avernum. They, combined with the poisonous mushrooms growing in abundance, provide a grim and hostile landscape. There are a lot of stumps. Many of the trees have been cut down. This is probably the main source of wood for the area. Fortunately, these fungal trees grow back quickly. Okay. Is this body of water that looks like we'll never have a way to explore? Okay. Oh, hello there. Almost missed that little bit of land there. A small network of very successful farms has sprung up around the spring. Delicious looking mushrooms and fat juicy lizards are looked over by armed and watchful farmers. Most of the farms you've seen in the Great Cave have been rather scrawny affairs. This rich area is a pleasant exception. Okay. Glad to hear it. So maybe Darman is not strictly a smithing, a metalworking place, or maybe not at all. Maybe I'm confusing it with something else. Right, we do have a quest for this place now, and obviously there is Fort Remote here. It seems like I've probably been everywhere, so I guess we might as well take a look in here. See how big of a dungeon this turns out to be. You stand outside the ruins of Fort Remote. This fort has been attacked viciously and recently. Actually, attacked doesn't seem the right word. Devastated is more accurate. Magical fire has shattered the walls and melted the stone. The front wall has been shattered by 3 powerful fiery blows. You can still smell smoke. Bodies are spread out in gruesome display to the north. Whatever happened here, it was unstoppable and unquestionably lethal. Inside the fort you can see a ring of glowing green runes. As you watch, they pulse gently. They are recent creations, unmarred by grime and ash. Might bear investigating. If you say so, game. So this is where the gates used to be at one point. Okay, there are the green runes, I guess. Oh yeah, there are bodies here, for sure. The former inhabitants of this fort are to the north. Their bodies were left impaled on the smaller stalagmites. You can't look at them for long. They died horribly. Oh boy. Thankfully the game is not really capable of displaying that. But we all have our imagination for that. And there is Hakai Shade. Hello. The demonic shade whispers, "Closer. Come closer." Oh, okay. You see in the middle of the strange rune circle a glowing red haze. When you step forward to get a closer look, it suddenly expands into the image of a demon twice your height. It looks down at you and laughs. "Oh, this is a treat. I've been waiting for mortals to come here, so that I could use them as messengers. They could tell you humans of your doom. But then I get you, the slayer of my servant. This was my personal pet, and now he is gone." Okay. "Hear me now, you insects, you puny, negligible things. I am Grahoth. I come back, I strike from my prison, and I will have my revenge on you. All of you. There is no appeal, there is no defense there. There is no hope. But none of that applies to you. Someone else will take the message back. You are about to die. But before you go, what do you have to say in the hope of mercy?" Run away quickly. No, that's... I mean, if I could say that to the demon, I would. Face us, worm, so that we can fight you fairly. Yeah, I mean, that's obviously the only worthy answer here. Grahoth laughs at your challenge and disappears. You hear a deep rumbling sound coming from all around you. This does not look good. Well, it doesn't look that bad either. No, I guess these are somewhat tough, but I kind of doubt. Well, at least the fire demons are. They might be the toughest among them, though. Cave demons and slavering imps obviously aren't much of a threat anymore, if they ever were. Okay, to make sure that Casca gets hasted, this should be fine. Yep. And Battle Frenzy. Sweet. Okay, we got a non-demon. No, that's actually a named demon. Named Baylor, in fact. Okay. Oh, you can attack 3 times. Wow. Right. Pretty amazing. Right. You can attack twice. I keep forgetting that. Oh, there's... who are you? A ghost. Just a ghost. Don't worry, it's just a ghost. You should probably run over this way while you still can. I'm not sure if these will be affected by fire, but we'll find out. They sure are. Well, in that case. Wow. Sweet. Well, you're definitely going to be affected by frost. Okay. Not so bad. Should have probably gone and intercepted the real threat here. The only real threat. Oh wait, Casca's not affected by any buffs. Why is that? I'm 100% sure that I saw her get at least the haste effect. Well, I guess I can fix that. And we got Battle Frenzy again. Good luck. Yep. Okay, now you go ahead and attack Balor. You finish off the Fire Demon. Very good. And I guess shoot the Slavering Imp. You call the storm. Alright. And so this. Step away. See how lightning works. It does work. So far so good. Oh, right. You can attack 3 times. That's so wild. Oh, too bad. This could have been it. Fire. Fire works. Fire works. And that's that. Okay. Yeah, sorry Grahoth, but that was not quite enough to stop me. Armoring is surprisingly expensive for what it is. Oh, wow, I never checked the Incanter's Ring. And I have no idea where I got the steel helmet. Oh, no, wait, never mind. That was from the bandits' stash. Wisdom Crystal, I decided would go to Tiamat. I said Tiamat, there we go. Incanter's Ring, 8% magical damage, and plus 15 to blessings and curses, and 6 armor. Wow, this is amazing. Yep, definitely amazing compared to what you had. Right, use that. And you have energy resistance. I mean, technically this is a downgrade, but I'm always for more offensive rather than defensive. Yeah, and I don't think anyone really needs this. Not really. A flaming sword, on the other hand, that deals a ton of damage. Not only the physical damage is pretty great, but also the additional fire damage. Wow, that's just a lot of damage. Too bad you can't really easily compare with your offhand weapon. Is it worth losing strength and dex and faster fatigue recovery as well? Huh. I mean, against demons, obviously Demon Slayer is always going to be the best. Might this maybe... Yeah, it doesn't deal... I guess it doesn't deal as much physical damage as the Radiant Shortblade, but it does have the fire damage. Fire resistance is decent, I guess, instead of energy resistance. Sure, why not? It does have more hit chance bonus. I guess ultimately this will deal more damage, except against creatures that are immune or resistant to fire. Well, even if they're resistant, it should still deal more than 10 additional damage. And that's only the The maximum damage. Minimum damage is even better than what she's using. Yeah, I guess. We're losing some energy resistance, but I guess this is better. All things considered. Pretty sweet. Now, about you, Ghost. Are you anyone special? The shade of a young woman cowers pathetically in the corner. She's curled up on the floor and whimpering. At first, you don't think she realizes that you are here. Then she looks up at you. What happened here? Protect me. Protect you from who? From the demons. There aren't any demons around anymore. She emits a scream, a long, piteous, terrified screech. They wouldn't stop. We saw them coming. We had time. We were prepared. But they blew down the walls. What could we do? Then the killings. Do we really need to ask? How was everyone killed? She sobs. Poor Mick. All of us. We couldn't fight to the death. They froze them. They took them out. And oh, the things they did. But I was safe. How did you stay safe? I hid here. They didn't see me, so I could kill myself instead of them killing me. I'm so cold. Help me. Please help me. Okay, calm down. I'll try to help you. She howls, help me! As you watch, she slowly starts to fade away. Wait, don't go! Please help me! She fades away and is gone. Okay, that's not disturbing at all. What? Oh, hello. You're a bit late to the party. Psst. Stupid demon. Sure. Someone lost their pants here. Well, I guess that was all there was here. There were once two beautiful freshwater springs. The attackers of the fort have befouled them. A rank smell rises from the water and twisted toadstools grow all around them. How exactly we know that these used to be different? Not sure. There's a traveler. Someone had the good sense to lock himself in this room when the fort was attacked. Then something punched a hole in the west wall and sent a gout of magical flame into the room. Not even the mold survived. Well. Is that really all there is to this fort then? I guess so. Yeah, we checked the bodies already. Yeah, so we didn't really find out much about what was going on here, except that apparently Grahoth is behind it. I suppose the fact that he's back or still around or whatever is kind of a big deal. Can we not go there? Why can we not go there? Weird. Yeah, I don't know. I was trying to click there several times and they just wouldn't move. Okay, I've got a cliff here. Little hut. And we are now officially in unexplored territory. You find a small outpost here, ruined and abandoned. There are a number of skeletons inside, still dressed in rusted and tattered armor. You inspect them. One torn chainmail vest bears the telltale faded crown symbol of the Empire. A group of soldiers in the shredded armor of the surface world tried to defend themselves here. They failed. Everything of value that you can find anyway has been looted long since. So everything of value that I can't find has been looted long since. The outpost has been resting here abandoned for a few years now. Yet it is strange that the Empire kept a lookout here. You wonder what they were watching or protecting. I also wonder whether I should be pushing forward here, or returning to the castle and report my, well, success? Question mark. Armor elixir. Alright. This twisting network of passages is making you uncomfortable. They're too quiet and too cold. The humidity and warmth of most of Avernum is absent here, and the glowing fungus on the ceiling is very sparse. As you wander through these twisting passages, trying hard to maintain your bearings, you feel that you are being watched, even stalked. Something here is hunting you. I hope that's not to be taken literally, although then again, I'm not too worried. In this small side cave, someone has built a small tower. A sign in front says, Sathis, Miscellany. Visitors welcome. That's surprising, to say the least. They can't have very many visitors here. Enter and search. Pottering about inside the crowded tower, you find an ancient greenish-grey slith. He doesn't greet you with hostility, however, but with friendliness bordering on servility. Ah, welcome, welcome. I am Sathis. It's so nice to have customers. Well, besides my main customer. But come in, let me show you my wares. You look at his potions and the other items he has made. It's remarkable work. You ask who his main customer is. All he says is that her name is Sulfras. That sounds like a dragon. Before you go, you have the chance to inspect his wares. Expensive. Okay. Crystals, Aranea fangs. Huh. I mean, again, why would I... I guess I can turn them in for tiny amounts of experience, but I'm definitely not going to make money out of this. Or will I? Actually, I think when I turned in the one Aranea fang with Aphie, I got 50 gold for it. So, yeah, I'll buy these. I could buy more herbs, but honestly, I'm not making any use of them at all. So, no. Thanks. No, thanks for those fangs. Thanks for the fangs. Hello? Are you hunting me? What? How did I... What? How did I even manage to walk right through you? These undead walk toward you robotically, moving swiftly in straight lines, guided by an unseen hand. Someone has sent them to hunt you down. You try to run, but they easily outpace you. Well, first of all, I don't try to run. Secondly, how could a band of undead possibly outpace us? Okay, well, they have a lich with them that's capable of dealing non-zero damage to us. The rest of them, though, pestilent zombies and skeletal warriors, should not be any kind of problem. I guess I better heal. Oh, we also don't have our protection up. Well, anyway. We haste. Okay. Slow sucks, but happily it didn't work. Alright, let's put up a ward of steel and cloak of curses, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. This should be good. Kind of good. And I gotta say, these undead dying sounds never grow old. All the zombies, that is. I should probably... nope, should probably heal. Then do this. Can you reach them both with lightning? Yes, just barely. Nope. Although it would be funny if healing spells could be used against undead, but not in this game. Alright, there we go. Nothing to grab. You poke through the wreckage of this battlefield, looking for a hint of why these creatures hunted you down. You find nothing. Well. There's another treasure here. First expedition ring. Wow. Luck, first aid, and cave lore. Huh. I mean, it's nice, but I'm not going to use that over actual combat benefits. I mean, luck, I guess probably helps. Presumably with critical hits, avoiding stuff and whatnot, but... yeah. Oops. I guess we're just selling this. Oh, worms. Yeah. No need to fight those. More worms. Several passages down to this level here. This is quite the labyrinth of tunnels. This look like basilisks and normal lizards. Maybe this might be leading somewhere. What is that? That's a mage and some goblins. When I say goblins, obviously I mean golems. Almost the same word. This group of walking statues surrounds a strange, bent-over old man. His eyes are glassy, and he moves with a strange, stiff motion. He doesn't seem to be aware of who or where he is. However, he seems fully aware of what he is here to do. He moves his hand in a chopping motion, and the statues move to attack. Okay. That wasn't so bad, Mr. Wizard. Golems are going to be a little bit of a pain, though. Actually, can I not? Yeah, I totally can make my way through here. It's probably a good idea to take him out first. Oh, that was too far away. The knockback is going to be annoying. Yeah, I won't be able to reach the guy. In fact, I can't move at all. Okay, well, in that case. This is not the right spell. This is. Okay, so technically it would be possible to attack both that golem and this imp, but oh well. Guess this will have to do. I suppose while I have this tile selected, I can do this. Unfortunately, no haste. So this guy will stay alive for one more turn. Yep. Still can't move, but maybe... Oh yeah, you can't use your abilities. Fair enough. Of course you missed. Let's take out the golems here. These are getting a little bit annoying. Pushing us around. Okay, Atanto can move again. Both of you can. Okay, one shot. No, at least I hit, but man, that's obviously not what I meant to do. Okay, kill the golem. Or destroy it, or whatever's the correct term. There we go. Alright. Yeah, that was a bit nasty. You inspect the body of the dead wizard. In his pouch you find a scrap of parchment. Reading it, you find your name and a rough description of you. You can't find any other hints of who sent this powerful assassin to find you. However, the man's skin tone tells you very clearly that he was on the surface until very recently. Interesting. Indeed. So is it really the Empire itself hunting us? Domain of Sulphras. Oh, maybe Sulphras is a mage and not Tower of Sulphras. Yeah, that doesn't sound like a dragon. I mean, the name kinda does, but would a dragon have a tower? Seems a bit impractical. Guess while we're here, we might as well visit. Some kind of altar out here? Weird. Seems like it's generally a friendly place if things are marked as stolen. You're crossing a land bridge over a series of boiling, sputtering fumaroles. Through the steam you see 2 rows of skulls on poles. A fortress of damp, gleaming basalt towers over you. Maybe not so friendly. Is there a way in here, actually? Oh, not really. Okay, we can get in. Baksha, are you the Major Domus? There is a demon imprisoned here, bound in by powerful magical runes. The loathsome leathery creature paces back and forth constantly, obsessively looking for a flaw in his prison. It has probably been doing this for years. When it sees you, it lets out a long, angry hiss. Then, resigned to its duty, it turns and says, "I am Baksha, the Greeter. You have entered the lair of the mighty dragon Sulfras." Okay, so it is a dragon. "Be obedient and refrain from stealing, and you might leave alive." It has said those words many times. Why are you trapped in that magic circle? It angrily rakes the invisible barrier around it with his claw. "I am bound to welcome all customers to the home of the mighty Drake." All comers, not customers. What Drake? "Sulfras, mightiest of dragons. She placed me here to greet and give warning." He speaks the words with loathing. Dragons? How many are there? "There are 5. I have not always been bound to Sulfras." Who did you belong to before? "Pfah! I did not belong to anyone. I was a servant of Erica, and for that I earned good pay. But here I languish." Tell me about Erica. "The arch incantatrix." The demon looks around to make sure nobody is listening. He examines the walls carefully. Strange. Then he turns and speaks in a low voice. "Sulfras took me when I was on one of her errands. Very rude, but she has not forgiven this slight. One of her statues is here." One of Erica's statues? "Let's just say it is well hidden indeed. If you, like me, are one of her followers, you will know what to do with it. And watch out, the statues are guardians." Okay, what do I do with the statue? "Erica can tell you, but not I." Statues are guardians? What do you mean? The demon just smiles. Where does Erica live? "A long way from here, west of the abyss." Right, I mean, we know that much. I wonder if I should actually visit Erica first. It seems to be the logical succession of things. Anything you've been placed here to tell me? "Besides my initial greeting, only a warning." Okay. Something else I would like to know? "Sulfras does not allow me to share all I know, not without permission. To learn more, you must speak with the Drake herself. Go to her. My duty is done." It waves you off. Well, I mean, I'm here, so I guess I might as well talk to her? This button seems suspicious. Oh, hello. Oh, we've seen these statues. So Erica is using them to keep watch over distant parts of Avernum? It's gotta be it. Right. Occasionally it scratches itself. Greetings. Well, okay. I mean, there's definitely one... I think there's one all the way in Fort Avernum, which makes sense, so she can keep track of everyone who newly arrives in the caverns. But we've seen them in several other places as well. Is this an empty chest for tributes? Paper and pen, okay. Oh, there she is, right there. There's another button here. Can get there? What? Oh, because it's behind a statue. Interesting. Don't touch my hoard. No, not yet. Not while you're still alive. Don't worry. Huh. I mean, I can't really get here, get anywhere from here anyway. While that statue is there. Well, let's talk to her. An enormous dragon, 3 times your height, her mighty length coiling and uncoiling, rests on a stone dais. There is an active steam vent outside the east gate, making her chamber painfully hot. When she sees you, she bares her fangs in a predatory grin. They are pitch black. "Sss, a morsel comes to my lair, to the lair of Sulfras. Small, but skilled, yes. I will parley with you. You might be useful for more than simply food." Well, glad to hear it. You will parley with me? "Yes. My actions and intentions are private, and you should not presume to ask of them." You shudder involuntarily. "However, since you seem curious, I sometimes look for assistance." I mean, I wouldn't say that I would like to assist you, but depending on the task, I might. "You must, if you are one of those who want to pass through my fortress. Some humans have expressed an interest in that passage to the east, the passage I control." That leads where? "They, or at least this puny group called the Scimitar, expressed interest in passing it. Interesting things are beyond. I may allow you to pass to the east, but you must ask permission." Then I formally request permission to pass through the eastern passage. "Excellent. All you have to do, then, is give me the silver circlet and the onyx scepter. They are rare, heavily guarded, and highly valuable magical artifacts. Do this, and I will grant you passage through my domain." I mean, okay, we have the onyx scepter yet. We haven't heard of or acquired a silver circlet as far as I know. But is it really wise to give those probably powerful artifacts to this dragon? Probably not. Who will be able to pass through the tower? Just me or others? Sulphurus cocks her head to one side. This issue had not occurred to her. Only you, of course. Others must pay themselves. With more powerful magical artifacts? Those are in kind of short supply. For 2 powerful magical artifacts, others must be able to use the passage as well. Is this going to be the exit out of Avernum? Is this the big thing here that I've just stumbled into? Well, let's try to bargain, I guess, even though it seems not very wise. Sulphurus sighs. You cough on the sulphurous cloud of smoke. Alright, I will make a way for other human prisoners to reach the secret thing that lies beyond. Agreed. But if they pester me, I will eat them. Fair enough. Tell me about the circlet. Oh, that is an official quest. Nice. A silver circlet was brought down by some pathetic humans some time ago. It seemed to have magical power, but nobody could figure out what it did. I've only heard of it, and I don't know where it is, but the mystery is of great interest to me. Get it? Yeah, but, I mean, where is it? If I knew that, I would simply go and fetch it myself. My agents told me that it was stolen and taken to the abyss. It might still be there, or not. Alright then, tell me about the scepter. She roars and vomits a mighty gout of flame into the air. You almost faint. Black, a single piece of pure onyx, stolen from me. I know not who the thief is, but I know where it is. The Tower of Magi. Get it back for me. Why did someone steal it? It was magical and attractive, I imagine. What if the tower doesn't want to give it up? Show your strength. Take it from them. That is the way of things. Fair enough. I mean, they didn't seem to really mind too much that I took it. Why have you blocked the eastern passage from this fort? My purposes are my own. However, I might allow passage for those who perform certain services for me. Right. What is in that passage? I have given my word not to say. Given your word to who? Who are you to question me, fool? I was paid well for my discretion, and I shall not say. Look for yourself if you dare. I mean, I could give her the scepter, but I wonder if there isn't another thing to do with it. I guess I'm gonna at least talk to Erica first, because she seems to have some kind of connection to this place. Maybe she can tell me more about Sulphurus' real intentions and about her masters and whatnot. Can you teach me some of your magical skills? Yeah, right. Ha! Me? Waste my time instructing humans? Nonsense! A waste of time? Why? In a tiny bit of time, but a blink of an eye, you humans wither away and die. That's a nice little poem. If you lived a few centuries, it might be worth it to deal with you. But as things are, no. Whoa. Okay. I was going to mention before that there seemed to be no dialogue option to just challenge her to a fight. But I guess we found it. Will teach me worm, or we will deal harshly with you. Huh. Those are big words. Never mind then for now. I'll be going. Well, okay. Good thing I decided to check this place out, because it turned out that there wasn't much to it except for this little dialogue that left me with more questions than answers. Oh, we have this one. Passing Sulphurus' tower. The Dragon Sulphurus has built her tower, blocking a passage in the tunnels west of Fort Remote. Before she will let you pass, you must bring her to... okay. Right. Oh. The Silver Circlet. Thanks, game, for just outright telling me where it is. So much for the mystery. Well then. That was... mysterious. We still haven't learned who sent those assassins after me. Undead and a wizard with golems. Several fast, vicious lizards have picked up your scent and started to stalk you. They've managed to catch up with you here. Oh. Okay. Well. Okay, Propolisks are pretty fast. Basilisks not so much. Oh, and that... Yeah, that missed the one. Because I'm dumb. But this should definitely kill the first one here. Might have killed this one if it... Or it would have killed this one if it hadn't missed, obviously. Okay. Well then, let's finish this. Oh. Kill. Nope. Please target the crocodile. Thank you. Nice crit. Very good hit. And this should finish them off. Alright. No loot, as expected. And another hunting party down. Maybe we can teleport there. Oh. Or we can just walk across. Walk around, rather. So much for that. Yeah, there are so few places where you actually need the Orb of Throny. It's kind of weird. They could have made that more of a requirement to get around. Hello? Something cornered this unfortunate soul at the end of this passage and blasted him or her into ashes. On the floor all around it are dollops of melted metal. A close look reveals one of the dollops is actually a crystal. Yeah, take it. Purging crystal. Haven't found those in a while. Or needed one of those in a while. All kinds of bottomless abysses here. This is Pit of the Drake. Interesting. Speaking of drakes. 3 cryo drakes. Okay. I wonder if I should be using some buffs here. It's probably better to be safe. Although we've obviously dealt with this kind of drake before. We can see that they're not that bad. Okay. I mean, they deal damage, and they have lots of combat actions, which makes them somewhat dangerous. This should work. I know we're missing that one lizard. That's fine though. That's not the button I meant to press. Haven't had that in a while. Can't move. That's okay. Attack the lizard. And kill this lizard. Thank you. Rabbit Hellhound. Immune to fire. Okay. Fair enough. Okay. Grab. Nothing. So... Well, might as well finish up exploring this network of caves. Is this another hunting party? Yeah, maybe, but one we can avoid. And there's another body here. This body has been nearly reduced to ashes. The fire which slew this hapless soul also charred the floor and ceiling nearby. Everything of value has been picked away by fastidious reptilian claws. And this is a long dead-end passage. Alright, fair enough. That's some lizards and a drake, and we can just avoid them. Fine by me. Okay, there's more drakes. And another concealed passage. Huh. Hello. There is an abandoned outpost at the end of this secluded passage. It has been empty of human occupants for some years. Giant spiders have taken over in the absence of bipedal occupants. Huge walls of webs shroud the structure. The arachnids have erected an Aranea shrine. The webs have many elaborate lines of runes woven into them. Fortunately, at this point, none of the Aranea are around. try to decipher. You look at the runes carefully and realize that you might be able to decipher them. Alas, after looking at them for a few minutes, you are interrupted. So they did return. Okay, they're very hard to tell apart. Actually, almost impossible. We have several Arania seers here, cave widows, and some lancing fungi, for good measure. I guess we probably want to focus on the seers, even though they're not as bad as they used to be. Nowhere near. You know what? I guess I'm okay just burning them. Yep. And probably in my best interest to finish off this one half of them. There we go. Right, there's the fungi. Okay, they deal lightning damage, but not a lot. In fact, these spiders have a very hard time hitting us. Feels like not that long ago that things were completely the opposite. Well, that's how things are in RPGs, where you gain levels and multiply your power over a relatively short duration of time. Oh, okay, that's unfortunate. But we win anyway. There we go. Good. Again, no drops from these, so can we try deciphering this again? Yes. Well, okay, you read the runes. Most of the things they describe are utterly alien to you. The spells for summoning flies aren't interesting. However, one section gets your attention. You study it carefully. You learn the most basic facts about the Dispel Barrier. Hallelujah, praise the sun. Or praise the glowing ceiling fungus, in this case. Everyone who didn't know Dispel Barrier now knows it. And in fact, we have it at level 3, don't we? We sure don't. What? Never mind. Disregard anything I just said. This is the biggest disappointment. So, okay, this is just an alternate way to learn the Dispel Barrier spell, but not one to actually master it. That's a bummer. I mean, this episode is getting long, but I feel like we're getting to the end of this. Yeah, we're at the very southernmost end here, so there can't be much more coming after this point. So I'm going to fight these drakes real quick. Well, we'll see how quick. I won't be able to AoE these with either fire or cold, of course. So I guess she'll do this, but lightning should work against both kinds. And they're undead as well. Kill, please. Thank you. Oh, you're still active. I mean, maybe with a lot of luck. Nope. Okay, we'll kill that one. Oh, that's more damage, but we should be fine. Okay. Again, better safe than sorry. And you will... Lightning Breath. Well, at least you got one attack in. Kill that drake. Alright. Only one revenant left. That one, of course, is no problem whatsoever. Get another body here. Can we Yes, we can examine it. Something cornered this unfortunate soul at the end of this passage and blasted him or her into ashes. Okay. A close look reveals a crystal. We take it, and it's a battle crystal. And you add it to your pile. Right. And that is it. Well then, I think we've explored... Oh, never mind. We have not explored everything here. There's yet another party. Okay. We can fight them. There's a group of large reddish lizards drinking at this oasis. When you get close, they look at you, sizing you up with unusual intelligence. Then they return to their drinking, uncertain that fighting you is worth the risk. There is a dead human at the edge of the pack, a victim of these cunning hunters. Well, I mean, they seem peaceful enough, but... no, I can't really justify leaving them alive. Oh, wow, that was... not sure what happened there. It seemed like it survived at first, but then took more damage after all. Okay, also crocolisks are nasty, so I feel like buffing is in order. Also, drakes are obviously among the tougher creatures. Even now. Okay. We can attack you with fire. Maybe not the most effective, but enough to get the job done. You move around like this. Very good. Oh, you can't move. Bummer. You can't even hit with your bow. Okay. Kill that one. Oh, hey, level up. Right, he's now slightly ahead thanks to the wisdom crystal. Fine by me. More of this, and... sure, I guess we max out these eventually. Even though we probably don't need any more arcane lore. Kill it? Not quite. And that's not what I meant to do. Thankfully it worked. Nice. Okay. Oh, come on. It's just a freaking rat. Apparently it's pretty hard to hit. There we go. Switch back to your real weapon, and nothing on the ground. The drakes cornered a soldier at the edge of this cave and killed him. His armor is melted. A close look reveals one of the charred dollops of iron is actually a metal flask. A metal flask? That's an invulnerability potion. Oh, okay, cool. Somewhat valuable, I must say. Let's see here. How close is she to level up? Reasonably close. But we might also be returning to a civilized place anyway. Can we just move through here? No, of course not. It's also a very long episode, so... I don't know why I had to go through here first, but I'm gonna end the episode here. Maybe before we return to civilization, we'll take a look at the goblin or gremlin stronghold? Question mark. Gremlin place here. See if we can find that message that was apparently intended for the castle, I think, because that's where we're gonna return anyway. So yeah, I guess that's what we will be doing next time. As always, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.